Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Stephanie, and today I'm gonna be doing a video on the new Nude Naughty palette by Huda Beauty, and I did a demo slash review on this palette. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and also want to see my opinions on this palette, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so to start off this look, I am gonna start off by using the shade Rough. This beautiful brown right here. I'm gonna take that shade on my Bdellium Tools 787 fluffy brush, and I'm gonna place this in my transition area. And if you guys see that my eyelids are super flaky, it's not the eyeshadow. Ever since I got sick, my eyelids got super dry and super flaky, and I'm just dealing with that right now. So if you guys see that, it's definitely not the shadow that's flaking off, it's my actual lid. So we're just gonna fluff this color up to our brow bone. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. x Jade Kissa brush. This is a J2, and I will be taking the shade Untamed, which is this shade right here. I'm going to take that on the pointy edge of that brush and map out my crease with this. So I'm going to look straight forward and just dip my brush in that fold, going back and forth and just creating a line, making it a little more untamed. I love doing this just because when I look forward, my eyelids tend to close up a bit and start to sink in. And I have little folds that fold forward, so this just helps me, you know, make everything stand out and pop a little bit more and have it show. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Mario EF2 brush, it's a fluffy brush like this, and I'm gonna be taking Arouse, like this camel color, and I'm gonna take this on the edge of Untamed. Circular motions on the outer edge. I like bringing my eyeshadow out just because I feel like it extends my eye a little bit. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that Rob Beauty Christie's coming out with a collection with ColourPop? And let me tell you, the eyeshadow palette that she created is definitely my tones. Like, I can definitely see myself wearing that palette. So would you guys like me to do like a first impressions and demo on that? I'm dying to get it. So if you guys do want to see this, please give me a thumbs up and I'll know to actually get it. If you guys are interested, I'm definitely tempted on getting it. Let me take that, going back in with Untamed with that same J2 brush and deepening my crease out again. And going out on the outer edges with circular motions. Going back in with my EF2 brush, taking Arouse again, just further blend out a little bit. Now with a flat Luxie 249 brush, looks like this. I'm going to take one side of this brush, as you can see, and I'm going to take Untamed, which is not Untamed, sorry, Spicy. Just this purpley deep shade right here. I'm gonna place this in my outer V, pat this on. Okay, now that we did that, I'm gonna go back in with Untamed with a J2 brush and blend Spicy a little bit. This is why I place Untamed in the crease, because it just helps with the blending. Taking Arouse one more time, dotting these edges. I love how those colors just mesh together. And this palette is just extremely beautiful. I'm impressed. So the next shade I'm gonna take, my lid, is Desire. And I did try using this with my brush, but I did not like how it picked up, so of course I'm using my finger. You guys know I'm no stranger to that. Place this on the inner portion of my lid. Make sure I'm blending it out to spicy. So you know how this side looks a little darker than this side? I'm gonna go ahead and place Shameless on top of Desire. And that literally bumped it up a bit. So I cleaned off my finger and I'm placing this on top. It just transforms this color. I'm like using it as a topper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and deepen up my outer V again with Spicy. Tapping on these edges right here. Now for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take Spicy again. Taking that on my Morphe times my Symbia collection brush. This has no number, unfortunately. It's a little small smudger brush like this. And I'm gonna place this close to my lower lashes. Next up, I'm gonna be taking Untamed. And this is with a Morphe M507 brush. And get that close to Spicy as much as possible. Maybe you guys notice I am getting a little bit of fallout right here, but it's not too crazy. And I'll show you how to sweep that off. Just want Untamed to help blend out Spicy. With my Sigma E47 brush, I'm taking Arouse. And taking that under Untamed. Now with a more detailed brush, I'm taking JH42. Brush like this. And I'm gonna be taking Tantric. Just this beautiful gold right here. Taking a good amount of that. Placing it in my tear duct. That's my inner corner highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and this is in the shade Grapevine. I feel like this beautiful purple, bluish color. And I'm gonna take that in my top and lower waterline. Okay, like I said, you see I have a little bit of fallout on my cheek. So I'm taking my Sigma Tapered Highlighter E35 brush. What I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna be, you know, rubbing. I'm just gonna sweep it off very lightly. See, it did not disrupt my concealer on my foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some eyelashes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and some eyelashes. I'll be right back to show you how the eye looks completed. Alright guys, so this is the look I'll put together, and I did use my Beauty Creations lashes in the style Hot Mess. This eyeshadow is just stunning. Huda Beauty killed it again. Alright you guys, so this is how everything looks, and of course if you guys are curious on what I'm wearing on my face today, I will always leave everything that I use in the description box below, so check that out. Also, if you guys are curious, just a little side blurb, but I did use my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner and lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk, and I am in love. I love this lipstick in this combo. All right, so back to the palette. So the Naughty Nude is a sister. I want to say it's like the big sister to the new Nude palette that she has, which looks like this. And I already have a tutorial on this palette and review on my channel. So I'll link it up here if you guys are interested. But this is like the naughty sister. This is the dark, seductive palette that she made. And at first, when I saw these colors, I thought Spicy and Untamed are too similar. But when you swatch them, and also I will have swatches of this palette right here so you guys can see. I thought they were very similar. I thought that she could have done something different, but there are different toned purples if you guys can see. This is Spicy and this is Untamed. Spicy is just a bit darker than Untamed, a little bit more purple. This is like burgundy, but I wish she would have made it a little bit different because when you swatch them, they do look very similar, but it's just very different purple undertones. So if you guys don't like that, then maybe you won't like this palette. I also thought that Rough and Juicy are very similar too. So this is Juicy and this is Rough. This is a little bit more pinkier than this. This is more like a brown undertone, which I'll show you right now. This is Rough and this is Juicy. So this is a little bit more browner than Juicy, but in the pan they look very similar. And one shade that I wasn't really too fond of is the shade Slippery, which is this one right here. It's supposed to be like a gloss topper, but honestly, I feel like I'd probably never see myself using this. But who knows? So let's try it on my lid. Grab a little bit more. It did nothing for me. Yeah, it doesn't tickle my pickle, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, that's something I probably never use. She usually has like different textures, and she also has that one different, you know, pan in this palette, and it had to be this. It could have been, you know, I would prefer something different other than that. So I know in the new Nude, she had the concealer shade, which is this one right here. I never used it as well. Every shade in this palette will come different in everyone's palettes, just because the marbling and even the Slippery shade comes with more of those little beads in it, and some have less. It has a little bit less, but that doesn't bug me. So I thought that was cool. And this palette does retail for $67. If you guys saw my Sephora VIB haul, I did get this on sale. So that was a bonus. So on the Sephora website, it says, a versatile palette with 18 shades and 5 ultra wearable textures, which she's very famous for, to create a dramatic smoking eye as well as a variety of neutral sultry looks. And it says, what else do we need to know? A reimagination of the best-selling new Nude palette, which is this one right here. This palette contains 18 stunning shades and 5 ultra wearable textures, harmoniously created to undress your eyes, create a after dark smolder, and 8 velvety soft pigment mattes, 5 high shine metallics, 3 luxe multi-reflective marble creams, and mesmerizing marble matte cream, and 1 shimmering gloss hybrid with capsulated bronze and berry pearls to take your playtime to the next level, which is cool. So the marbled shades in here are very pretty, so reflective. Like this one right here, this is called Passion. Look at that shade, you guys. And just look at that swatch. And it translates in different lighting too. Like it looked a little bit blue there, and now it looks a little bit purple. It's just a multi-reflective shadow, which is pretty cool. Which other one did I really love? I think it was Shameless. So this is Shameless on my finger. And this is here swatched. Oh, such a beautiful shade. And they're so buttery. So if you guys have the new Nude palette, would you guys get the Naughty one? Here's a comparison of them together. I feel like you can use these palettes together and create a really beautiful look, because they're both very different, obviously. This is like a nudish, pinkish color palette, and this is a more like deep, seductive palette. They're both very different. I feel like when I look at them both, I don't see any shades that are repeated so far. For me, this palette was definitely a hit. If you guys got it during the sale, then even better, you get it for a cheaper price. But most definitely, I am in love with this palette. You guys should definitely get this. I feel like you guys can create so many different looks, and especially you have the new nude, you can combine these two and just make such a bomb look, trust me. So this palette definitely gets a thumbs up for me. And if you guys do end up getting this palette, let me know what you guys feel about it in the comment section below. Also, I will be using this palette in other tutorials too. So if you did get it and want to learn how to get more use out of it, then I for sure will post more videos using this palette because it's just a really good palette for this type of season. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and slash review demo. Got to see how this palette performs. I did get a little bit of fallout, but not so much, which is definitely not a big deal for me. Especially if you just sweep it off lightly, it's completely gone. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, comment below, and make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!